Hi everyone, I'm back again with another layout. This one's called So Happy. I did this May 9th of this year, and I'm using this sketch. It is from Susan Stringfellow, sketch number 113 from sketchsavvy.blogspot.com. I found it on Pinterest, and I am scrapping these two photographs of my niece and her boyfriend. I am making or actually I already gave her this layout and a few others that I've been posting as of late. I don't want to say I'm behind on posting, but I do have a backlog of videos that I haven't finished editing, and so I'm about a month behind. In June, I only made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I haven't done a layout share of those, and I'm at about the same number right now as of July 21st. So 6, 7, 8. So I need like 6 to catch up, I guess, so to speak. Anyway, because I'm only at 44. I'm working on the 45, I think. So anyway, let me talk about this layout. I am using the It Takes Two Scraptastic kit from the Scraptastic Kit Club from February 2015. Ooh, I have about 6 kits from Scraptastic Kit Club from that year that I haven't used because they were too pretty to scrapbook with. And I've had them in my stash, and I looked at them, I want to say sometime last year, and I went through them and I was really excited to have all this extra stuff, and so now I need to get to using it. So I had put down a strip of sticker tape already, or paper, a paper sticker, I guess, and it said, he loves me not. But I wanted to go with this paper, I think it's from the, what do you call it? The branding strip. And now I don't know what it says because it's too far. I'm so sorry. But it's a saying about love, and it's a lovey-dovey layout. It's about their date on Valentine's Day. So I just wanted to make her a cute page because most of the pictures she sent me to scrapbook have been about her babies. And so I asked her if she wanted one of them, and she said sure. This isn't from the, I don't believe it is, from that Scraptastic Kit Club. It is a paper from my stash. So I did end up taking off that tape, and I wanted to put that branding strip up there because I like the saying that it had. And I'm actually using a white cardstock piece this time. I'm not using pattern paper to lay down. Mainly because I didn't like there were colored cardstock in the kit, but the pictures are so dark that I wanted something super light so that it wouldn't feel so heavy and that the pictures wouldn't kind of blend in with the backgrounds or the pattern paper, since the pattern paper was also really busy. So I am using the sketch that I showed in the beginning, but I flipped it on its head, I guess. So I'm using it upside down. And I don't totally follow the script, but that worked out for me anyway. And I really like how this layout came out. Oh, the flowery matte one is from The Sweetest Thing by Jen Allison. It's, so I think it's paper from like 2012. So here I decide that I'm going to put some embroidery string on the tag because I didn't want that tag to kind of be open. And usually I don't put, like, I don't know. I still think it's a little bit weird to put enamel dots, but I think it's also a cool idea. I've seen some ladies do it where they put enamel dots over the tag hole. But then I feel like I need to have those groups of 3 enamel dots, and it really is so hard for me to do that because the placement never comes out right on the enamel dots. I'm using this Forever cutout that came in the kit. I try to switch it up to the Love, but it's too thin and it loses itself in the bottom layer of the white hand cardstock. And I just stapled this to the paper. I am using one of their embellishments, and that doily is from my own stash. So here I'm still messing with the embroidery string, and I stapled it because I kind of wanted it to keep that loop for extra visual interest. And I layered up this tag, and I'm putting the border from another, what are those strips called? I keep forgetting the word. I haven't done a voiceover in a bit. I'm trying to catch up, and now I'm behind because I need to finish this voiceover for the Tuesday video because I'm out of videos. And I'm going to segue into another subject real quick, but I just got iCloud storage, and I don't know if it's set up because I still have the same amount of space taken up by my laptop, and I don't know if I'm doing things right. Ugh, I need to go look up stuff about the cloud on videos and seeing if I'm doing it right, because that just goes over my head. I'm so not tech savvy. And so here I'm making another small tag. I made those reinforcer circles. I find that I like that extra detail of reinforcements, and I think I use black cardstock because I end up using that little journaling spot that's touching the white cardstock on the right hand side. It has a little diamond and journaling lines, and I don't think my niece will write much about the pictures because this is not something that she does, but she does appreciate the layouts and stuff. She kept the book that I gave her like 2 years ago with only like 2 layouts, and she kept it. And so I asked her if she still had it, and she said yes. And I asked her if she wanted more layouts to fill up the album, and she said she'd love to have them. So this is why she's getting these layouts. And I've asked some of my other nieces, they're in their 20s and they have kids, but they also work full-time and they're full-time moms. So I have the privilege, even though I'm a full-time mom, I stay at home. I have the privilege to not have to go to work and be able to stay at home with my kids. And so I do this on the side to break up the monotony of having to do the dishes and the laundry, and this is my thing to keep me sane, and I like doing it. So doing these for them, even though like I feel like I'm quote unquote behind on all my pictures, I like to give them these things because I like to show them that I care for them and I think of them often. They're very special. And so that's why I'm making these for her, and I made some for my friend as well. And I think as long as I keep getting pictures from my nieces, I'm going to start doing theirs because I love them. And these are like my little, I don't know, like this is my way of showing them that I care. So I'm reinforcing that paper heart just so that it doesn't shift or break apart, and then I can glue it to the paper because it wasn't really sticking. And as you can see, I did 2 tags down at the bottom right hand corner, and I was about to say I'm going to bust out with some wood veneers, but you know, I bring out some wood veneers, and I'm looking for an A for Alyssa and J for George, and I use the parentheses. And I haven't used, I try to keep in mind, even though this is a whole kit, I do try and keep in mind that I have stash, and so I like to bring in my stash with these kits that are already put together because I do want to use up some of my things. And this is a perfect way of doing that, even though it's only going to be like a matter of 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 pieces of little wood veneer. It still makes me feel good that I took the time to think about what else I can add. Even though I could have probably added letter stickers, I felt like it was getting too flat. I wanted some more dimension, and this is a good way of showing it. And I used a little bit up of my stash. And so isn't that what this is for? I was a little bit concerned with the white space around the little journaling, the black and white journaling tag. But since it's laying on the other tag with the exo paper, I felt like it was justified. I didn't need to fill up that space. So I'm using a Faber-Castell paint pen. I think it's a paint pen. Let me see what it's called. It's a Pitt Artist pen, and it's in white, and it's India ink. And I colored the wood veneers that I'm using. So I also picked out a happy wood veneer, and the A and J, and I made a little plus sign out of an X or something, or an H. And I colored all those wood veneers. And here you can see, I wasn't in frame, and so sorry about that, but I thought I was apparently, because I don't think I zoomed out after I colored the A and the J in the parentheses. And so I'm coloring the happy wood veneer, and here I'm bringing out thickers to spell out so happy. And I showed you a close-up of the thickers, and I didn't realize, I guess, that I didn't zoom out to show the rest of the work that I'm doing. And maybe, I guess I should have cut some of this out, but I think I just wanted to get this video done and voiceover. I am trying to do Spanish voiceovers also, just because I want to connect with a larger audience, and I like listening to Spanish videos that are voiceovered for scrapbooking. It's really fun. It's a different dynamic, I think. I feel like you're talking more to I think in the whole community of scrapbooking, I feel like we're all talking to friends, but it seems so much more like you're having a coffee talk when you hear them in Spanish than when you do in English. But I think the language is just so much more inviting to me, I think, because Spanish is my first language. So even though it's not very well practiced or versed, I am trying, and I have already done one Spanish voiceover, so this one will be my second one as well. So I'm kind of nervous. It makes me nervous, but I'm pretty much done. You can see the So Happy. I used the S and the O from the thickers, and the Happy was a wood veneer, and it is done. I think I tried to add more embellishments. This is from Simple Stories, and I did use that over the folded heart, and so here I am embellishing, I guess, which is pretty much it. This is the fun part, I think, isn't it? And so I'm shopping around for spaces for these stickers, and I wanted to use that love tag that's up on the top right hand corner, but I didn't end up using it because then I would need to incorporate gold into the layout, and I kind of didn't want to. I kind of like the look of the teals and just the concentrated colors that it has. And I think that was it. So here comes some close-ups. I find the Heidi Swapp date stamp with black ink. I put the date on there, and that's pretty much it. There are close-ups coming up. Oh, and I also added some close-ups and some pictures of a 2-page spread layout that I did. Unfortunately, I had all the, I did record that video, but I had too much on my laptop that I couldn't even produce the movie. I didn't have enough storage to, I guess, duplicate it or whatever. So I couldn't do it, so I just I tacked on photos at the end so you could still see them anyway. Anyway, that's the end of my video. I hope you're having a great day. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. Subscribe if you haven't already, and give it a thumbs up if you liked the video. Thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye!